Got another video to make. Today's Friday. Guess I gotta work. Had to work 2 days, and so this is the third day. So I had to work 3 days in a row because the rule is anytime somebody quit the job, you gotta take over the hours, and you don't get a chance to get a day off from work. Otherwise, I would have been done this video, and this sometimes delays some of my YouTube videos. And then you guys be scratching your head saying, "Come on, Alex, I know you got some more YouTube videos for us. Don't worry, they're gonna come." Next week I gotta work 4 days in a row next week, unfortunately, because my lead supervisor will be out of town for about 4 days. And then the week after that, which will lead into November, and I know some of you guys are gonna be expecting me to be making a Valentine's video about is it okay or not okay to give a girl that's not your girlfriend a Valentine's gift. And I am gonna have to make that video because there's some of you guys out there might actually try that, and there ain't nobody here to tell you, the good and the bad of that. And yeah, so but not today's video. Today's video is a sports video. All right, it's gonna be the LA Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. Now, this is going to be a very competitive football game. Now, both the games are played on Sunday. 2 games on Sunday. You already know it's going to be the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. I already predicted that matchup. Now, I got to predict this matchup. I think this one will be highly most anticipated, highly most watched football game on the Sunday, period. Now, the Rams are coming in a situation where they have the advantage. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more powerful. They've won 85 to 90% of their football games. They've been kicking ass and taking names. Every team that you can possibly think of, the Rams have beat. And they managed to win 2 of their playoff games, something that they haven't done in their franchise for quite a while. Now, this Rams team is stacked. Now, a lot of people are putting their money on the Rams to go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Now, just hold back and hold your seats a bit. Yeah, I do think the Rams can go to the Super Bowl, but that's on paper. On paper, it looks nice. You would love to say, yeah, but even though this Rams team has improved its defense and its offense the last 6 years, it still looks good on paper. And you know what the old saying is when something looks good on paper? Just because it looks good on paper doesn't mean it's going to translate into reality. Yeah. They're going against the Rams. I mean, the Rams are going against the Saints. Now, they're going to New Orleans to play the Saints. Now, the Saints are unstoppable at home. They win 75 to 80% of their games at home. Now, some people have a reason to suspect that just because you're at home doesn't mean you're going to win at home. So, this one's a hard one to call because you got 2 of the best teams with the best records. You've got 2 of the best premier quarterbacks. You got Drew Brees, who's trying to finish his career with one more championship if he can get it, and a young and upcoming quarterback who wants his name to be in the conversation with guys like Drew Brees, Tom Brady. He wants his name in the conversation, so to speak. So it's a tough one to call. It's like if I had a quarter and I did a coin toss, I would probably toss it up to see which way the quarter would go. Now, if the Rams are going to win this game, the only way I can see the LA Rams win this football game is if they blow out the New Orleans Saints. A score like maybe 20, maybe 25 to 30. You got to score 25 or 30 points, maybe 35 points if you want to beat New Orleans. That's just how the way I look at it. Now, if New Orleans is going to win this game, Drew Brees has just got to make touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. That means for 4 quarters, Drew Brees got to just keep throwing them dimes. Just keep throwing dimes. If he has to, then he better run his ass into the end zone because I don't see anything to stop these Rams. I'm not a huge fan of the LA Rams at all. But even I can tell you they won 2 playoff games. They have the best record. I've worked at the Coliseum 2 years in a row. I've seen the LA Rams play their offense and their defense. This football team is stacked. And I don't see them showing any signs of slowing down. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not an LA Rams fan, and I know some people are gonna say, "What the f do you mean you're not an LA Rams fan and you live in Los Angeles?" I'm a Patriots fan, and I know y'all hate the Patriots, but I don't care. Point is, I've seen how the Rams play. This football team does not show no signs of slowing down. This team, if you give them the opportunity, they will steamroll over New Orleans and find themselves in the Super Bowl. So if I see a blowout and the Rams are the ones doing the blowing out, yeah, they win. They go to the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Rams, but they go to the Super Bowl. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I'm just got the crystal ball. I'm just telling you what the crystal ball is for showing me. I wish I could show you guys the crystal ball, but there's rules that you can't show the crystal ball. It's considered cheating. Now, if the Rams win, it'll be based off of 3 things. Can they win 4 quarters? And can they somehow keep the game in control and not let it go into overtime? Because I believe if they can just win in 4 quarters, the Saints win. If Drew Brees can play for 4 quarters, the Saints win. If the Saints can somehow stop that powerful offense, the Saints win. That's 3 things they got to do. Just 3 simple damn things. All Drew Brees got to do is just keep throwing the football. Just keep throwing it for 4 quarters. That's 1. 2, you got to be able to stop that offense. That's 2. And 3, just win all 4 quarters and hope the game don't go into overtime. Because if the Rams are younger players, that's the terrifying thing. They're much younger. And the Saint players are like veteran players. They're like my age, 33. So you know how this works, right? The faster and quicker the game goes, the older quarterback wins the game. If the game lasts longer, it goes into the favor of the young superstar. So this is going to be a nice classic tale of the young lion versus the old lion. The young lion wants his name in the conversation. The older lion just wants one more slash, one more shot at the gold. So the longer the football game lasts, it favors the Rams because they're younger players. The shorter and faster and quicker the football game can go, Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints back to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I'm looking at that as 50-50. So you got your prediction on who's going to win, who's going to lose. If the Saints can somehow win the football game, what the final score could be, probably going to end up being between 25-30. I just have this feeling the score might end up being either 25-30 or possibly it could come down to 1 touchdown. Either 25-30 could be the final score, or the score might end up being 20-21, where I think somebody's just going to win it just by 1 point. That's what I think the final scores could ultimately be. But I'm telling you, if the Rams win and they blow the Saints out, then you got your answers, the Rams. If for some reason the Saints can do 3 simple things, and I already told you what those 3 simple things are, then Saints back to the Super Bowl. So until then, peace.